The Greninja Star promo you can buy right now for under $20 just sold for $1,050 in a PSA 10 on eBay. And it's not the only undervalued Pokemon card, under $20 with massive profit potential. In this video, I'm breaking down 5 budget Pokemon cards you need to know about before prices explode. What's up, Vegas Card Decks family? If you're new here, I help collectors and investors find the best Pokemon cards to buy with hidden gem potential. Today, we're covering 5 cards, all under $20, that could be 10 times or more in value when graded. I've done the research on PSA populations, recent sales data, and market trends, so you don't have to. Make sure to subscribe if you want more affordable Pokemon cards content like this. And let's jump into card number 5. Number 5, we have Gimme Ghoul for Paradox Rift. The current raw price is around $14. It's actually dropped below $13 since I started doing my research, and part of the reason why is there's a lot that are for sale under market right now. So I would actually hold off a little bit and let it drop a little more. PSA 10 copies are the last one sold for $150 and $135. So you are getting a little over 10 times the value when you don't include the grading cost. And with the price dropping, it's going to go up. There's 783 PSA 10s out of 1,817 total submissions. 43% gem rate means you have a really good shot at getting the grade if you're buying near mint copies. It is a newer Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. It does have a pretty big following because of the treasure chest design and the connection to the Goldango SIR. You can see his belt right here. It's one of those connecting arts that I love, and I actually featured the Goldango in the SIR to buy about a month ago. At $14 with a high PSA 10 rate, this is one of the safest plays on the list, especially for newer investors looking for cheap Pokemon cards with grading potential. It's a perfect starter card if you're just getting into Pokemon investing. Gengar V from Fusion Strike, and when I first started looking and putting the list together, this card was at $11, which this is still for sale for $11, and the PSA 10s were around $200, which is pretty good for a card with 39% gem rate. There are 676 out of 1,713 total graded gem mint 10s. But the price has dropped dramatically. It's down to $7.22 from an all-time high at the beginning of October where it was pushing $17. You can find copies on here for under market value, plenty of copies. But you know that I do, like, for the sake of PSA 10s, you got to make sure you see the card first. And what makes it so huge is the last 4 have sold for over $200. So a $7 card, this you're getting 30, 35 times the value potentially if you're able to find a copy with clean edges and centering, scratch-free surface. Gengar has a massive fan base, so you don't need to worry about it outside of the Halloween time. The demand's going to continue for years. This is exactly the type of undervalued Pokemon card content you subscribe for. I keep it coming. Before we continue, I want to say thank you for subscribing to the channel. We just hit 2,000 I think it was Friday, and as a thank you, I want to do a giveaway, and I want you to vote on what you want. Find the post where it asks 2,000 subscribers, what should I give away to celebrate? And pick, do you want a card from my collection or do you want a sealed product? And once again, thank you for all the love. Coming in at number 3, Umbreon GX from the original Sun and Moon base set. Raw copies are around $14. You don't need to worry about that 20. We are in a little bit of a dip right now. And we did miss the initial surge at the beginning of 2025 where it jumped up to 12. It did get up to almost $17, but it's dropped down to $13.72. You can find some under market or at market, some a little over with the shipping included. There are 760 PSA 10s with a 28% gem rate. So this one's a little bit tougher to grade than the previous 2, but there is demand shown by the 2,700 plus submissions. The PSA 10s, they have been going for over $200, $240, $230, $230, $215 was the last one. So it's gone down a little bit. But Umbreon is a fan favorite. It is the evolution collectors go for. Evolutions always hold value long term, making it a solid investment for Pokemon card collectors like us. The Umbreon name alone carries weight in this hobby, and it's something that is definitely you want to invest on. As we get these older cards, remember, the condition is crazy hard to find. We've gone over it in the previous videos, especially looking for ones for sale on eBay. What I like about it is that I'm able to actually see the pictures of the cards, and some of the ones that say they're near mint aren't near mint. And like this one, I mean, the centering on that one's crazy. But you can look at this one. They usually have the front and back. Same thing. Centering is nuts. Oh, but they're saying it's an error because it's miscut. I just saw that. But anyway, I do like that you are able to see the different pictures. That's crazy how expensive. I don't know why these are so expensive on here. But anyway, it's not as expensive on here. Number 2 is the Galarian Moltres pre-release promo from Evolving Skies. This is around $10 raw. And this came out of the Evolving Skies Build and Battle box, which is right here. Unopened, they're going for over $200. The value is about $187. I'm not sure if the value of that will have anything to do with the value of this card ever increasing, but I do think it's awesome that it's got the Evolving Skies stamp on it. This is the most popular of the Galarian legendary birds. The PSA 10s are going for, the last one, or the only one I could find, sold for $275. Then the rest is the promo from the tin, from the Crown Zenith tin. $275. You can find them around market price. And remember, I do like seeing it. Somebody got it for 99 cents. How come I never get that lucky? But they didn't have a picture of the back either, so who knows how jacked the back is. It's got over 20 times upside in the PSA 10. It's a strong play for anyone building their Pokemon TCG investment portfolio. The pre-release stamp adds extra collectability factor, especially with the Evolving Skies. That separates it from regular versions of the Galarian Moltres. It's one of my personal favorites. I love the legendary birds. They're proud. Whenever anyone asks me, that's usually what I answer, the legendary birds. And the Galarian ones add that dark, edgy energy, the Halloween energy. And I love it because the risk-reward ratio is excellent for the price point. There are 210 PSA 10s out of only 437 submissions. It's almost a 50% gem rate. So if you find a good one, chances are you're going to get a PSA 10, a 1 out of 2 chance. I love it. Number 1, this one's crazy. The Greninja Star. It's a popular card. People love this one. The raw price is under $20. You can get it for $19. The high, it got up to like $25. PSA 10 copies are going nuts. The last one sold for over $2,000, and that's with a high PSA 10 rate. 2,378 10s, but there's been over 27,000 submissions. It's only a 9% gem rate. It's tough grade. The demand is absolutely massive. There's the one that just sold October 13th. We have all well over 1,500, 1,200. The first one the one I could find with actual bids was 1,050, and that has 31 bids. When you look at the ones for sale, it is crazy. 15,000, and I see people marking it off, but the fact that they're asking this much is crazy. This is definitely a treasure hunt worth going on. It's over 50 times value in return if you're able to get a gem mint 10. It's one of the most popular Pokemon. I've had plenty of people comment on my other Halloween videos to include this. The Gold Star or the design on this gold star is iconic. It was widely distributed in the Celebration ETBs. Finding clean copies without scratches on the holo is extremely difficult. Surface condition is key. You need to inspect it under bright light for any scratches, print lines, or the hologram wear or holofoil. I'd even suggest using a magnifying glass. The centering's pretty rough on it too. Most copies have minor imperfections that immediately knock them down to a 9. At $18 with over 50 times upside to $2,000, this is a volume play. If you can buy multiple copies and get even one PSA 10, you made your money back times over. It's a staple for any Pokemon promo cards collection, and those of you that have been around my channel know that I love my promo cards. So there you have it, 5 Pokemon cards under $20 with massive grading potential, from the $14 Gimme Ghoul with 43% PSA gem rate to the $20 Greninja Star with $2,000 upside. These are the plays smart investors are making right now. My top picks for beginners are the Gimme Ghoul and Gengar V because of those higher PSA 10 rates. Got a real shot at hitting your gem mint. For intermediate collectors, that Galarian Moltres pre-release is where I'd put my money. But here's the thing. This is only part 1. I've got 5 more cards under $20, including one with $3,350 upside that I'm revealing in part 2. That video is dropping later this week, so make sure you're subscribed with notifications on so you don't miss it. I'm also going to have the directions on how to win my first giveaway for hitting 2,000 subscribers. So don't miss the next video. Which card from today's list are you going to buy first? Drop a comment below. If you want more affordable Pokemon card content and investment strategies, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching Vegas Card Decks. I'll see you in part 2. Happy hunting.